From the PEP Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. Elon Musk gave out $1 million checks on Sunday to two Wisconsin voters, declaring them spokespeople for his political group ahead of a Wisconsin Supreme Court election that the tech billionaire cast as critical to President Donald Trump's agenda and the future of civilization. It's a super big deal, he told roughly 2,000 people in Green Bay on Sunday night, taking the stage in a yellow cheesehead hat. I'm not phoning in, I'm here in person. Musk and groups he supports have spent more than $20 million to help conservative favorite Brad Schimmel in Tuesday's race, which will determine the ideological makeup of a court likely to decide key issues in a perennial battleground state. Musk has increasingly become the center of the contest, with liberal favorite Susan Crawford and her allies protesting Musk and what they say is the influence he wants to have on the court. I think this will be important for the future of civilization, he said. It's that significant. He noted that the state high court may well take up redistricting of congressional districts, which could ultimately affect which party controls the United States House. A unanimous state Supreme Court on Sunday refused to hear a last-minute attempt by the state's Democratic Attorney General to stop Musk from handing over the checks to two voters, a ruling that came just minutes before the planned start of the rally. Two lower courts had already rejected the legal challenge by Democrat Josh Kaul, who argues that Musk's offer violates a state law. Wisconsin law prohibits offering anything of value to induce anyone to vote, Kaul argued in his legal filing. Yet Elon Musk did just that. In other news about the regime, President Donald Trump said Sunday that I'm not joking about trying to serve a third term. The clearest indication he is considering ways to breach a constitutional barrier against continuing to lead the country after his second term ends at the beginning of 2029. There are methods which you could do it, Trump said in a telephone interview with NBC News from Mar-a-Lago, his private club in Florida. He elaborated later to reporters on Air Force One from Florida to Washington that, quote, I have had more people ask me to have a third term, which in a way is a fourth term because the other election, the 2020 election, was totally rigged. Trump lost that election to Democrat Joe Biden. Still, Trump added, I don't want to talk about a third term now because no matter how you look at it, we've got a long time to go. The 22nd Amendment, added to the Constitution in 1951 after President Franklin D. Roosevelt was elected 4 times in a row, says no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. Any attempt to remain in office would be legally suspect, and it is unclear how seriously Trump might pursue the idea. The comments, nonetheless, were an extraordinary reflection of the desire to maintain power by a president who had violated democratic traditions 4 years ago when he tried to overturn the election he lost to Biden. Meanwhile, in Eastern PA, Monday, today, is Transgender Day of Visibility, a day some recognized Sunday in Lancaster County. Dozens gathered at Penn Square in the city to uplift the Midstate's transgender community, raise awareness, and advocate for their rights. Those who attended said the day is about promoting equality. According to one attendee at the rally, our society has made it very hard for trans people to exist. Social expectations, how we've been socialized by peers and family and other community members, one attendee said. We've heard a lot of hatred that people are raised with, but trans people are just trying to exist, and we deserve to live happy and fulfilled lives. And we deserve to show up and be visible. The rally was hosted by the Lancaster chapter of the Democratic Socialists of America. Happy Transgender Day of Visibility, folks. Be sure to download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. Now back to more music on PEP Radio.